Hi there, my name is Anna and I live in Sweden. I make junk journals from old books and mostly repurposed sources. And today I am here with a flip through of this little journal that I recently finished. It is made from a German book, Engelhorns Allgemeine Romanbibliothek is the publisher, I think, maybe, or the book series. The title of the book is Die hübsche Miss Neville, and the author is a woman named B.M. Croker. So, this is what the cover looks like. It was very grungy when I got it, and I have cleaned it up a lot, and then I sealed it as well. You can see the wonderful old German letters. And the back is quite plain, just this embossed lines and a small book label that I peeled off an old ledger that I bought some time ago. So it's a genuine old label. It is, as I said, a quite small book. It's the size of 7 inches and a smidge, and by 4.5 inches, and the spine is also quite small. It is 1/2 inch, so it's not big at all. And as I said before, if you've been here before, to me, the smaller the book, the greater the challenge, because the bigger the book, the more space I have to play with. I love making books, but I have a tendency to make ephemera and collages and stuff, so I don't want to fill up the whole book for you. You have to do that yourself. So this has been quite a challenge, and I had to stop many times and think and get the feeling about the book, if you get what I mean. It has 5 inserts and a total of 160 pages. It has a hidden hollow back spine, as you can see here. And let's start the flip through. This book has yummy and papers from the beginning, and I did not want to take them out, so I just glued the textbook in and did not put any new end papers in. If you want to, you can do it yourself, but I thought they were too precious to cut out or cover up. And this is the original first page of the book. It has some writing on it, and it has a sticker on it, and I thought I did not want to cover that up either, so I kept it as it was. And this book is quite old. The first edition in German was in 1883, but I believe that this this edition was published in 1900, but it's still 123 years old, so that's quite old to me. I did not find a publishing date in the book, so I had to do some research, and I got 2 different dates. So, but I believe this one is from 1900 because of its condition, actually. I have some small ledger paper. Here is an old German receipt, I think, I put in, and it's from 1940, and it is a genuine one. Some tea-dyed paper. This is a very old receipt that I put in, and here is pages from an old bird book. This is an envelope that I put on, and I have sewn on, let's see, I have Mod Podged upon fabric and did some decoupage with Tim Holtz collage paper, and I put a stamp, and then I did some sewing, and then I just glued it here to make a pocket upon the envelope and put some tiny things in it. This is a page from a very old book about mushrooms I have, and I thought that was cool. And then you can also put something in the pocket of the envelope. It's a journaling card. And at the back you can also put some things in. The bird book is from 1954 and I believe it's about British birds. And as I flip out, let's see the paper, a little bit of ephemera I put on for some interest. This is the rest of the old German receipt. This is more pages from the original book. You can see the text is quite old German font and I love it. I hope you do as well. And on this page I put on, this is from an old cigar box. Also a genuine ephemera that I put on. More tea-dye paper. More pages from the original book, and that is a journal card that is just tucked over the page and fastened with a small paper clip. Some craft paper. This is from an old paper pad I have where you leave messages for someone at the company. I think it's quite cool. There's a page from an old writing book with lots of numbers on it. It's written. A doily. Pages from an old book on flowers. This is the text pieces, but I think they're quite nice and yummy. And a little hedgehog down there, with a fuzzy cat included. And this is a little pocket I sewn on this craft paper. This is a piece of an old receipts pad that I have, and I did a little bit of collaging on it, and I backed it to make it a bit more stable. You can journal on that. Pages from the original book, and this is also from the original book. It's the what are they called? Fly leaves. Maybe. Some grid paper. A page from an old choral book. A piece of a shorthand book where they have been correcting. Bea Molin did this, and she has not perfect scores, but close to it. And as I said, I believe this edition of the book is published in 1900, so I put in a little calendar on this flip. You can flip out and journal on the back. This is a folio from an old guidebook from 1912. It's in German and it is about Venice. Gorgeous colors. More tea-dye paper, more shorthand. And on this page of the choral book I put a little pocket, and I will put something in there. And I decoupaged on a piece of paper, a dictionary, and poured some alcohol ink on it and a little label with the numbers. I am experimenting with decoupage right now. I haven't done that before, so I'm experimenting with it. I have my phases when I try out different things. I bet we all have. More tea-dye paper, pages from the original book, and I have clipped on an old piece of an old paper pad with a commercial for Tellus coffee. I have a pad of that, so I put a little bit in here. Some old paper that has yellowed quite a lot. This is also an old genuine shipping label, I think. And here is a flip I have copy crafted from Wendy over at Wendy's Journal Adventures. This is a journaling card I made, and you can flip it up and you can journal on the back side, and it's connected to this ledger. And you can also flip up this envelope. This is a genuine old envelope lovely handwriting, I think. And I put a little tab on it, and you can flip it out. And there is some journaling card, or you can put something else in there. I think that is a fun way to put some interest to a page, to make more space for journaling. And in a small book, you have to make more space for journaling, I think. So here's a folio from a 1905 German-Swedish dictionary. And the rest of the paper. Here I have stamped on fabric and sewn around it, and then I glued it to the page. I didn't dare to sew on these pages because they are soiled. And I left the threads dangling there as well. I left the threads dangling everywhere where I have sewn. I have knotted them, so if you don't like them dangling, you can just cut them off if you are the one that buys the book and you don't like it. An old Swedish stamp, and that is a man called Alströmer, Jonas Alströmer. And he was the man that brought potatoes to Sweden. Fun fact. You get a bit of Swedish history in every flip through I ever make. I love history. And here is another old German genuine ephemera. I studied German in school, but I don't remember. I remember some of it, but not everything. So I won't try to translate it. Or coffee day paper and ledger. And this ledger I flipped up the excess and I made the tuck spots. And here is a tag I made for this journal. You can journal on the back side if you like. More of the Venice guidebook from 1912. And this is another little journaling card I made. You can journal on the back side. Excuse me, that is my dogs. This one is from 1941. More graph paper. And we have reached the end of the book. It says Ende in German. And I collaged here with a lovely young woman and some tickets and arrive at 9 p.m. That is the original end paper. I hope you enjoy this flip through of Die hübsche Miss Neville. And I will, sorry, she's seeing a bird outside. It will be available at my Etsy shop shortly. And I hope you enjoyed this flip through. And I will see you again soon. Bye.